everyone, it is Liam Caddison here, and we're reacting to another episode of Lucifer as we get into episode number 20 of this season. I know there's several episodes left to go, and I believe there are 2 extra episodes alongside what we're getting with season 3, which I will still be reacting to them. But it will be very interesting to see what does happen with the fact that Kane has roped in Maze after Maze just has had enough. This is it. It's looking so good for Kane at the minute. And I am really nervous about how things are going to go down. But yeah, it's a case of let's wait and see. But it was really good to have that bit of focus on Maze in the last episode. She's been in a very difficult place as of recently. And I feel like the last episode was kind of breaking point for her, where she was doing her own thing, of course, but was also, I guess, reveling in the hatred and the fact that she has to deal with these human emotions, which is killing her. But there is that hatred, and there is that sad fact that she's carried, that she'll always be second to Lucifer in her opinion. So yeah, she needs a hug. I would hug her, but she probably wouldn't take that. No, she does need a hug. Like I said, for the past few episodes, I feel like there needs to be a time where Maze is, I don't know, in some kind of solitude and reflects on things before making that next big step, because she is hurt at the minute, and yeah, yeah, I'm nervous. I am not, I'm not very comfortable with the energy in this room with Maze and Kane now teaming up, so great. So with that said, let's get into episode number 20 of season 3 for Lucifer. Let's go. Okay, cool.
Emergency? Hello? People are
I would have just stayed upstairs, to be fair, and make this call. Oh! Huh? Those are wings!
A great closet, and,
There we go! Oh my god!
Oh, yeah. Get some Decker.
Actually don't, because I usually have women over, or men, or both, for sex.
Oh, oh my god.
Because he was killing our banter.
absolutely not. No, Pierce and I only came together just one time.
The angel? He took one of my figurines. Gabriel.
Right. Try lending us some money. Your tune changes rather quickly.
It's kind of like a calling card, I guess, maybe. Like, this was me.
Yes.
All right, let's do a background check on Kevin. Let's see if he had issues with anybody. Keep an eye out for this angelic witness. Hey, maybe it was one of your brothers.
An idiot doctor, clearly. I don't love them together, but I'm also not a 16-year-old crying in my bedroom with Adele on repeat. And I'm definitely not this angel. And...
But it could be, like, this could be, like, you could be denying this.
Figure it out, Chloe. I like you.
He did react a bit, yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, it's Lucifer.
Of course it is.
Gotta go.
Cold feet there?
Is that I don't have to say Jack without a lawyer. If you'll excuse me.
Yeah, but can you really beat Lucifer's mojo? Oh!
Phil, I've had enough of your crap. Now, I know that you killed Kevin Winstead and then an angel interrupted your escape, so tell me, what did he look like?
What the hell are you talking about, man?
Did he look like me?
Lucifer, stop.
I did not kill
He's
Kevin.
getting too obsessive with this.
See, I thought that maybe one of our siblings was in town. But Lucy, it appears that,
I am the angel.
There has to be something more, right?
The Samaritan appeared to have wings. He forces me to act it in my sleep.
I don't know, Lucy.
Well, if working with the detective has taught
Even
me
if
anything,
he
it's that I need
was the
proof.
angel.
Only the killer can say for certain if it was me, so I'm off to work. Might have a shower and stuff first, huh?
I'll get some takeout because being with you is the dessert.
Oh.
It's a date.
The clothes that make me look fat, it's the fat.
Jeez.
And you,
Leave Ella alone.
you look pretty great, actually.
Thank you. Thank you. You can't.
Thanks.
And you,
Uh-oh.
you are coming with me.
Okay.
Every now and then he would call asking for money for drugs. So whenever I would see his name on the caller ID, I would just hand the phone to Jeremy.
And did Kevin mention having trouble with anyone, a drug dealer?
Unless he was involved, I don't
A
know.
lot of money. I didn't care to ask who.
Especially if
I'm
he's
not
trying to
saying this
get
was a
back.
complete waste of time.
Well,
but
if he, I don't
it was.
know. There could be occasion where Kevin tried to confront her, like recently,
So then-
rather than 3 months ago, and then he got.
Meet you in there. Then do the same.
That's really not a good idea.
But it's gonna happen. Hey, it might not be a good idea, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. Oh man, Dan.
Oh, what are you doing in here?
Oh!
Dan Bernardino when I go to sleep, and I might do it again.
Okay, well, just don't sleep then.
Hold on.
You might have
That's
to
an
stay up.
Excellent plan, detective. I'll just
All
never
nighter.
sleep again.
Oh God. What kind? Oh my God! Ah! What kind?
It's the first layer into
Ooh, okay.
Hey, Bones, look at that.
Angel!
Why do you care about my relationship with my father, Booth?
David Boreanaz!
Booth.
Yeah, it's the FBI agent on Bones.
The TV show?
Watched all 12 seasons. It's riveting stuff. It's like watching a documentary of us.
Wow.
Actually, you're clearly Booth. I'm Bones, obviously.
Obviously.
Kevin's autopsy report. Only a cranium was left in the smouldering ashes.
Lucifer.
Lucifer's not
Lucifer?
in the right state of
You
mind.
talking about an episode of Bones?
The lines are blurred.
Yes, no, I suppose I am, actually. It's episode 306.
I gotta admit, getting her to fall for you and then poof, vanishing.
Really shitty.
And that's saying something coming from a demon. Respect.
I don't care who I have to hurt. As long as it allows me to finally die.
Once you're dead, you got no worries, right?
It is imperative that we go now.
It's imperative that you sleep. You clearly.
I can't sleep!
Ooh, shh.
Detective, I can't sleep.
And all I know is how I feel when I'm around him. And, you know, we're done here.
In front of Lucifer is it could have been said better, I guess.
There's no hope for me. I'm in a deal I can't change. I'm going to hell.
There's not a care in the world whatsoever, is there? Like, that's it. That, like, no need to worry about the inevitable. And it's really heartbreaking.
Was it mediocre acting that got Mary to actually fall in love with me?
And Kevin's reappearance just put all that in jeopardy.
I wasn't about to
Basically.
let that loser weasel his way back in here.
I had a feeling.
It's like I'm not gonna let you mess it up either.
Especially when he took the calls.
Trespassing. What the hell?
We saw an angel! Was it me? No!
Oh, is his eyes? Does his eyes just?
From those figurines! With the figurines, the angel figurines. Did you plant the figurine in my bedroom?
No! I touched one of them.
Oh,
shh! But it had my print on it. I destroyed it right after, I swear.
Oh, so it was a duplicate that he had in his. Oh my.
I was only trying to protect my family. Driving him to self-destruction. Stoking the very fires of his own weakness. To keep him out of the way. How could I be so blind? You wouldn't understand. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Which is not like you at all. Why
Thank
are you
you!
here?
Oh, no.
Aren't you?
Helping him?
I planted the figurine by your bed.
Wow.
My neck. Still jacked from wearing those fake wings to save that dumb family in San Bernardino.
Okay. So she was the angel.
You came this close.
Easiest way to spin you out. Tap into those daddy issues.
They've just manipulated Lucifer
Daddy's
into...
controlling me.
Oh. Maze.
You're stalling me.
Really like spending time with you. And I know why, because...
I'm hurting!
Stop. I can't do this.
What?
Oh.
Wait, no. Or said, because look, we can take
Cold,
it slow.
buddy.
I just thought that...
You're just making this too hard.
What?
It's not worth it.
I'm not worth it?
I have to go.
What?
Oh my god! I mean, this is it. Chloe had so much hope, and first person since Dan, and Chloe. Oh, he's done. He is so done.
Get up! Come on!
Wow.
You do what you have to do, Lucifer. I deserve it. Your mark is gone.
Oh, Oh! Okay, so game time is officially kicked off. Ho! Oh man, I mean, this is it though. Like, I feel like there's a part of me that's, especially with how Chloe has felt so much hope, and this is, as she said, the first person she's tried anything in terms of a serious relationship with Dan. She had so much hope, and we know that Kane has been so adamant on the fact that he was, you know, using Chloe to get what he wants, but this is it though. There's a genuine side of things, but you know, things have just fallen apart because of Kane realizing he could not do that to Chloe. It's like, I don't know, he was so, like, as soon as everything kicked into the right gear, I guess, because we had the build-up and everything, but as soon as things really took off with Chloe and Kane, there was just that moment of regret for Kane, and it was like, what am I doing? I shouldn't be doing this, so... and this is it with Kane, though. Like, he's been in an isolated area for all of this time, that it's all it does kind of break your heart what Kane did. Like, there is an element of coldness there, because Chloe was full on, like, in Chloe's perspective, she was full on believing, okay, this is happening, we are ready to start getting the relationship train back on there. And you know, I've been in that position before where it hurts when you just feel like your feelings are just fabricated, and you were just being a bit naive. So I can understand why, you know, yeah. And there is that element of coldness to it, but at the same time, I feel like that was a completely, I don't know, I feel like there was so much care given to Chloe that he didn't want to be leading a lie, and he didn't want Chloe to be hurt because he was misleading her. And then coincidentally, the mark is gone, which, you know, I think this was a, like, whilst it was cold and whilst, you know, it was really, really ruthless to give her that, like, hope, that leap of faith she was talking about, it's better than living a relationship that's a complete lie. And, yeah. But I just gotta say, I loved how protective Lucifer was, like, at the very end there. Because he does care. I mean, this is it. He does care for Chloe so much, and the relationship does bother him so much. And I think, of course, it's more than just Kane's presence and how, you know, he's not one to trust. It's because of his feelings for Chloe. And it's just so heartbreaking. With both Lucifer and Chloe just questioning, like, different areas of their, like, feelings and whatnot. With Lucifer, he was wondering if he was actually the angel, and in fact it was Maze that was gaslighting him, to the point where he just was affected completely in a bad way, because he was, you know, spending days awake. He was destroying himself. And you got Chloe, who believes her and Marcus can become a thing. And with the with the interactions that both Chloe and Marcus had, you know, there was no reason to. But this is it, though. For Marcus, I feel like with this, he is just putting Chloe over his own feelings, because of the fact that he was so hell-bent on using Chloe in an attempt to end his own. And it's funny because I don't think he realizes what's going on. But he just couldn't go through with it. His plan was, okay, let's have this relationship, and at the end of the day, if it gets me to my salvation, then that's all well and good. But it's just so interesting that he couldn't go through with it. And now the mark is gone, and I don't think he, is, you know, maybe this was the case. Maybe putting Chloe first was what I needed to do, because he wasn't putting Chloe first initially. He was putting himself first. His end game was to form this relationship with Chloe, but it would all lead to his demise. But he couldn't go through with her and Chloe. Although he might have done so. He broke her heart with the fact that he couldn't go through with the whole relationship thing, and Chloe had so much hurt. But he couldn't lead a relationship that's a lie. I mean, this is what I'm saying. It's cold and it's yeah, but you can see how when he was breaking down outside after leaving Chloe, I think that was a case of the fact that he was kicking himself about the fact that, hey, what if I form this relationship? And then he just realizes at this moment, I can't do this to her. So, yeah. But, I mean, all the actors were really amazing. Like, the two Toms, Lauren, and, yeah, it was really, really amazing. Especially those final, like, 5 minutes, I guess, as well. Because you had Maze confronting Lucifer, talking about how she staged the whole thing and used Lucifer's vulnerabilities to take advantage. And that was really ruthless as well for Maze. Like, just to see the way she was gloating in his face. Coming to that acceptance that I made you break. I made you destroy yourself, basically. And, in fact, it was me. It was Maze all along. Dun, dun, dun. No. It was really ruthless, though. Just the way she was rubbing it in his face. It was cruel. But this is it. This is all part of the whole deal that Maze and... this is it. Like, Maze took in consideration of the whole plan, and... yeah. But yeah, I feel like, because I loved how cold it was to Chloe, like in the sense that I feel so bad for Chloe, but how it was just executed, and yeah, just that subverted direction, because that was his plan. For Kane, it was all about, let's form this thing with Chloe, and yeah. But this is it. For Kane, this is what's best, because now the mark is gone, and you know, I just feel so bad for Chloe. But with Kane breaking down, that was really something. And like I said, I think that's a moment where, after a life of I feel like isolation is the right word to describe it, and how he's been denying people feelings. He has this idea to form something based in a cruel manner, based on his end game to die, thinking that would be, especially with Chloe of all people, because of how special she is. He was using that only for the end game to be his resting in peace. But this is it. He couldn't go through with it, and then he broke down, realizing coolies, what is the sorry, I was just got so distracted, so because yeah, but yeah, I think he broke down, realizing that he was being cruel, and he didn't want to hurt Chloe like that. So but yeah, I really liked this episode, especially with Charlotte breaking down as well, realizing, hey, I'm getting a free pass anyways, because I've seen, yeah, she's going off the like deep end, and it's really concerning. And I feel like there's an element of like fear. Like, I feel like it mirrors to Linda, because I was thinking about this when Amenadiel confronted Charlotte about when he said nothing's really changed, and I'm thinking about how he said something similar to Linda, about the fact that you're, if anything, opening up new questions. Your perception of the whole situation. You know, you might have this awakening and think completely differently, and I feel like, based on the similarities I felt with this scene and the scene with Linda, I feel like there's an element of fear, especially with how reckless she was being. So I feel like, you know, that is something, because that's what I was thinking when I saw like Amenadiel confront Charlotte and talk to him about how nothing has really changed. It's all a matter of perspective. So yeah, whether that was kind of deliberate or not, I'm not sure, but yeah, I thought the whole angel concept, especially investigating Kevin, was Kevin Steph, should I say, was really interesting, as well as the idea of Masquerade, I think it was, where you have like this company who like allows people to play certain roles of a family or whatnot. And and I was kind of right with my hunches, because I was thinking back to the guy who was with Kevin's ex, maybe, like, especially when it came to like the phone calls and whatnot. The ex handed the phone to the killer, and I was thinking, okay, so what if, you know, he's pushing things a bit too far in his mind and he offs him or something like that. So, but it was just interesting to have him pretend as well to play this role. So yeah, it's a very interesting concept, but also as well with the whole angel situation and thinking, okay, is there another angel that's descended? But like I said, in actuality, it was Maze, and yeah, just playing him like a damn fiddle. So yeah, but I really, as painful as it is, especially with the whole gaslighting that went on as well, it was very interesting, and I really loved the like montages we had of Lucifer's, I guess, kind of answer to try and defeat sleep, with him staying up, and how hectic it was and whatnot. And we even had a David Boreanaz like a cameo, so like on the TV, and I find that so funny. Not because of Bones or whatever, because I haven't watched it, so I'm sure there'll be a few people who'll be recommending me that, but because I watch Angel, and you know, City of Angels, LA. Yeah, so and there's this whole concept of an angel appearing, so it kind of fits in a sense. It's like when Charisma Carpenter showed up on Lucifer and she was talking about like Wesley, and I was thinking, wow, this is just beautiful. Like I think I said I'm just expecting David Boreanaz to show up now, and you know, whereas he didn't show up per se, he more so did for archive footage, I believe, so but I'll still take it, okay? So yeah. But yeah, I really, really loved the whole montage bit. Yeah, it was a really great episode, and it was a really painful episode, don't get me wrong, especially towards the end, and especially with Lucifer realizing that he was being played by, thinking it was Kane, and then realizing when Maze gloated in his face, yeah. Because he had no idea of the whole connection with Maze and Kane, but now he does, and it hurts. Not just that, though, but of course the Chloe heartache, because like I said, it was cold, don't get me wrong, but, yeah. For Chloe's perspective, her feelings were being played, especially with the fact that this was something serious, and she's been keeping herself, like, she's been trying to, like, safeguard herself, understandably so, because she doesn't want to like rely too much on hope and think, oh, it's all gonna be for nothing. And this is it. This is it. In our eyes, we know that Kane, like, I'm sensing that Kane is putting Chloe first and realizes that this relationship that he's trying to form, especially if it's to help himself out with his whole immortality situation, he can't rely on that, and there's a part of him that's like, okay, I need to find another way without, you know, hurting someone. But could that be the key? Like, I say without hurting someone, he was putting Chloe first, and that was I would say noble thing to do, because that's what this is it, though. It's quite the complexity, because with Chloe, I feel so bad with her. She deserves a lot more than that. But with the whole predicament with Kane and how he killed Abel out of jealousy and whatnot, I feel like this is a really good step forward in terms of Kane and, you know, him being completely... you know, I'd say decent about the whole situation, so yeah, but yeah, really great episode, and it will be interesting to see what happens next, because I will be very invested to see the whole Kane and Chloe situation, and how is Kane going to explain this, because they're not going to leave that in the air, so there has to be some explanations that will come out, and that's why I'm thinking maybe Kane will explain, I can't hurt you, but how is he going to explain this without the whole, okay, I needed to use you to cure my immortality situation? Because we even heard Lucifer make a bit of a rant about it, of course, when him and Chloe had that moment in the interrogation room. But this is what I was saying, you're going about it completely the wrong way, Lucifer, because Chloe's not going to buy this. Like, it's the same with how he's proving to Chloe that he's the devil, and Chloe just rolls with it because it's ludicrous in her eyes. It's just a matter of how long is it going to be until it won't be as ludicrous as I guess you could say. So, but yeah, very intense, very heartbreaking. So, yeah. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Check the videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!